I assume that somebody at Eli Lilly saw some leadership capabilities in you, or you led some projects. Did you, I assume, provided some sort of an internal training initiative for up and coming leaders?
Yes, most of the pharmaceutical companies that I know of, they provide that type of training for what they call emerging leaders.
Right.
So you can start very early as you move into some of these roles, especially as you move into management roles. There's a number of different courses that help you kind of hone your skills in managing people, because there's a lot of good people, a lot of good scientists that can't manage people, and it's just, you want to get people that are in the right field.
Right, and who want to be there for the right reasons, right? They're passionate about patient care or making people's lives better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's very cool. So, I mean, I'm sure throughout your academic, career, getting your PhD, you took all of the what we might call the hard courses of science and everything else. So it sounds like that both Eli Lilly and Merck, you were able to pick up and also, I guess, attend some training in the soft skills, right? You've already mentioned some of those soft skills about being a leader, leading others. What were some of the other soft skills that you find important in today's business world?
Well, they say that the soft stuff is the hard stuff, and it is, right? I mean, because you're dealing with human behavior. So I think, a few of the things that kind of stand out, and I'll tell a little story about one of the trainings that I did go through, is, we don't get anything done by ourselves. You need to be able to work in teams. Even if you're an individual contributor, you have to be able to work with other people. And so, building your skill set around, teamwork is I think really critical, and figuring out how to work with different people, because that's going to give you some diversity of thought, et cetera. So, but one of the things that I think goes with that is, when you're trying to lead people, it's really important to be an active listener. And people need to be heard. If they're going to follow you, they need to know that you've got their best interests at heart as well, and that they will be heard. And so that makes you a little bit more empathetic with people too. And I think empathy is an important quality in a leader as well. And so I attended one training, and I believe it was at Lilly, and they actually had us in pairs, and we took turns where you were supposed to speak about something that you were incredibly passionate about, right, and the other person was supposed to intentionally ignore you. And so here I was talking about something I had a lot of passion. I don't remember what I was talking about at the time, but here I was talking about something I was really passionate about, and this person was completely ignoring me. They were like, looking at their computer, and it's tempting today, right? Because we all have cell phones. It's easy to get distracted. But I felt so horrible. And then when I was doing it the other way around, I was like, I could see this person just trying to get my attention, and I was being a jerk because I was supposed to be a jerk. I wasn't paying any attention at all. And that training's really stuck with me, that we need to show each other that respect when somebody's speaking to you or has put a presentation together, that they need to be heard. And it's never failed me as I've dealt with other people. And as I led my teams, I would say, when we were making a decision, I would actually say, does everybody feel like they've been heard? Because if they haven't been heard, then we're going to talk some more. And if you have been heard, then we're gonna have the decision, and we're gonna move forward. Right. So that's been a skill set that's really served me, I think, quite well. And I hope my teams would say so as well, that they feel like they've always been treated fairly.
Right, and at least hopefully they know that they've been heard, and when you've been heard, hopefully you feel appreciated for being a part of this team. You're right. You can't get anything done in the business world without working with other people.
Absolutely. Yeah. I guess one other thing that I think is also critically important, Mark, is the ability to take feedback. and look at that as an opportunity to grow yourself, right? Because none of us are perfect, and nothing that we do is going to be, always going to be perfect. And so, stopping and pausing and getting some of that feedback so that you can look how you can improve in the future, I think is critically important moving forward. Because like I said, any business that your students go into, there's going to be setbacks and things that don't go the way that they're supposed to. If we can not look at those as so much as failures, but as learning opportunities, then I think we grow as individuals and we grow as leaders.